Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in my video today. And today I'd like to talk about pyramid schemes. What's the biggest pyramid of them all? What's the biggest pyramid of them all? And I think the biggest pyramid scheme ever is the one that's all over the news right now, and that would be Bernie Madoff. They say that over about a 15 to 20 year period that he ripped off people and companies and organizations of somewhere in the neighborhood of $50 billion. So that's probably the biggest pyramid scheme in history that I'm aware of, and it all has to do with taking money from people and promising them you're going to pay them a big return on their money, and then of course you take the money from the people at the bottom to pay off the people at the top, and eventually you get caught, you get busted, and the pyramid scheme gets exposed. And it's all about money and greed, and that's a pyramid scheme, ladies and gentlemen. That's a pyramid scheme, a scam, a Ponzi scheme. And when I ask a lot of people, they tell me they think the biggest pyramid scheme is Amway. That's the one that comes up. But I just want to say that Amway is definitely not a pyramid scheme. It never was. They've been around 50 years. Do you think it would still be around? And now they have TV commercials and big magazine ads because they're trying to rejuvenate the name and hit like a younger audience for people to be to join up. So the guys that own Amway, they're out of Michigan. And by the way, I'm not in Amway. I've never been in Amway. I've known some people who've gotten very wealthy from Amway, and I've known a lot more people who never made any money in Amway. They lost money. So I know a lot of people that never made any money, but I know people that have gotten rich from Amway. But the thing about it is, Amway is definitely not a pyramid scheme, never was. And the guys that own it in Michigan, they have a street named after them, and an arena, and a hotel, and a hospital, and they have all kinds of real estate in Michigan. So that's not the biggest pyramid scheme ever. But I will tell you what the biggest pyramid is. The biggest pyramid of them all is, are you ready? The corporation. It's the corporation. And I'm being serious. Picture a pyramid right now in front of me. Picture over your head as you're watching this video. Picture a triangle, a pyramid. And as you know, there's a top. It's very narrow at the top and really wide at the bottom. Well, at the top of a corporation, a big company, you have an owner, a CEO, a president. It's a person, a family, whatever. And then you've got different levels of management, upper, middle, lower management. And you've got salespeople. And then at the bottom, you have all the employees, the sheep. Because I was an employee for many years, and I've worked first shift and second shift and third shift, and I know what it's like. So you have all the employees at the bottom, the customer service people and the accounting people and the shipping and receiving, the warehouse people and the janitors and the people that answer the phones and the people that run around the office and file papers and you name it. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have to tell you. But the employees, which are the majority of the people, are at the bottom, have basically zero chance of ever going to the top. It's almost impossible to get to the top, especially in this economy, because there's so many layoffs and so much downsizing and so many companies that are going under. They're going out of business and switching hands, where one company's taking them over and they're bringing in their own people and their own management. So to go from the bottom of a company in this time, in our history, is basically impossible. You might as well forget about it. Your chances are about zero of ever getting from the bottom to the top of a big company or corporation. So I want to make this clear. The corporation is the biggest pyramid of them all. I didn't say pyramid scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme, but it's definitely a pyramid structure. All companies, all big businesses are pyramid structures. Whether you have 10 people in the company or 100,000 people in the company, it's still a pyramid structure. The people at the top make all the money. The people at the top, let me say that again, make all the money. That's the way it is. That's the way it's been. And your chances or mine of getting to the top are basically zero. Let's be honest about it. So, and Walmart's a perfect example. Biggest company in the world, biggest corporation, the richest family in the world, the Walton family. And yet, I watched a documentary about this a few months ago. They have a documentary about Walmart. In 2007, I believe it was, the CEO of the company made $25 million in salary and bonuses, but the average employee at Walmart, the average worker, made 13-some thousand. I know that's hard to believe, but that's what it was. You can watch the documentary. It was 13,000 and change $13,000+ a year was all the average employee made, but the CEO made $25 million, and God knows how many hundreds of millions the Walton family made. So it's crazy. But that's a perfect example of a pyramid structure. So whenever you think of a company, big or small, especially big, it's a pyramid structure. All companies are pyramid structures. So what you want to do is you want to take control of your life. Don't depend on a job. There's no job security anymore. Don't depend on a job. The best thing going right now is to own a business. Be in business for yourself. Get into business. Be your own boss. And if you can't afford a business, like most people can't, then obviously your best bet is a home business. And the best home business right now is network marketing. I mean, without question, bar none. They say like there's going to be 75 million people in North America starting home businesses over the next 4 or 5 years, because people are just fed up now with their jobs and they're not making enough money. They can't afford to pay their bills. They know they're never going to get to the top of the company. So now they realize it's time to start a home business, and they realize, a lot of them anyway are starting to realize, I hope you are, that the best thing you could do is start a home business, and the best home business is network marketing. And if you'd like to learn more about me, or you'd like to learn more about the business that I'm involved in, by all means send me a message wherever you happen to be watching this video. Send me a message, tell me a little bit about yourself, and we'll take it from there. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye.